How did leaders approach their own cult of personality? Imagine living in a world where your leader is not just a politician but a hero, a symbol of hope, and sometimes even a divine figure. That's what many communist leaders aimed for with their own cults of personality. These leaders often saw these cults as tools to strengthen their grip on power, unify the people, and make their rule seem inevitable. But how did they really feel about these personality cults? Did they see them as a necessary evil or something more? Let's take a closer look. Initially, many communist leaders publicly criticized the idea of building a personality cult. They claimed that true Marxist ideology promoted collective leadership, where no single person should be glorified. Vladimir Lenin, for example, was strongly against creating a cult around himself. He believed that the focus should be on the ideas of socialism and the revolution, not on individual fame. Yet, after Lenin's death, the Communist Party started to promote his image heavily. His portraits, quotes, and writings became symbols of the revolution, helping to legitimize the new Soviet government and inspire loyalty. Joseph Stalin took a different route. He actively encouraged his own cult of personality. Stalin used propaganda, state-controlled art, and media to present himself as an infallible leader. His image was everywhere, from posters and statues to school textbooks. Stalin personally approved all materials that glorified him, making sure his face was seen as the embodiment of Soviet strength and progress. This helped him centralize power, crush opposition, and rally the nation around his policies of rapid industrialization and wartime effort. His cult was grand, with monuments, titles, and public displays of devotion that made him seem almost larger than life. In China, Mao Zedong's cult of personality grew even more intense during the Cultural Revolution. Mao publicly criticized the personality cult, but the Communist Party promoted his image as the guiding force of China's future. His portraits, the famous Little Red Book, of quotations, badges, and daily rituals kept his image front and center. Mao's personality cult was used to push ideological conformity and mobilize the masses for revolutionary campaigns. However, it also led to social chaos and repression, as loyalty to Mao often meant in questioning obedience. Other leaders in smaller or later communist states also built their own personality cults. They often erected statues, distributed leader images widely, and used propaganda to connect themselves with the success of the communist project. Some, like Leonid Brezhnev, focused on titles and honors, which sometimes made people laugh or feel distant, but still reinforced their authority. From a practical point of view, many leaders saw these personality cults as necessary for maintaining control. They believed that a strong image of the leader could unify the nation and keep dissent at bay. Even if they personally disapproved of the excesses, they often tolerated or promoted these cults to keep the political machine running smoothly. They understood that these images and symbols could serve as powerful tools to rally the people and legitimize their role. In the end, leaders approached their own cults of personality with a mix of ideological caution and pragmatic acceptance. They used these images to shape their legacies, influence society, and support their economic and social goals. While these cults often contradicted the original ideas of Marxism and Leninism, they became a defining feature of many communist regimes, leaving a lasting mark on history and shaping how these countries evolved over time.